Okay, guys, welcome to our team meeting. Happy Monday. I wanted to share that I'm going to be using kind of a different template for our team calls. So to just, kind of make sure that we're recognizing people, going over the main topics for the week or important topics for the week, and having some takeaways at the end. So make sure you're taking notes throughout because I'm going to put you on the spot and have you share a takeaway. So tonight we're talking about target customer. Of course, my computer's yelling at me, so we're going to ignore it. So I have invested in some trainings over the last week, and every single one of them talks about this topic. Who is your target customer? And, I have a general idea, but when I got into the Instagram training, it really became apparent that I really needed to nail it down more and get more specific with who my target customer is. So I wanted to walk you guys through kind of the things that I'm looking at and the things I'm considering when I'm thinking about my target customer. So before we get into that, I wanted to first talk about some important dates as my computer comes up here. So we have a team challenge group starting next Monday. Everybody just needs to purchase by April 17th to be included in the group. I'm running the training. I do a week of prep that first week, so they don't necessarily need their challenge packs by the 18th in order to participate. So as long as they buy by the 18th, they should have it, by that Saturday to be ready to start with us on Monday. And I'm giving them the 21-day fixed meal plan guidelines on Friday so that they're planned and prepped and they can get, Beachbody on demand. So the only thing they'd really be missing is, kind of the Shakeology, but I'm confident that they could have it, by then. So as long as they purchase by 4/17, they're in the group. Goal for everybody to hit Success Club 5 at a minimum by that 18th, so that's just 3 people for each of us to get in the group. We have our team coach sneak peek on 4/20 next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to need some volunteers to help post. So I'll be posting on the Girlboss Empire tomorrow about that and trying to get some people signed up. Maybe we'll have some more videos in there if people have time to do that, but want to get that nailed down. And so make sure you have people to invite to that group. And then last but not least, we're going to be doing our Emerald in a Day training on 4/18. So that's actually going to take place in the 4/4 Girlboss Bootcamp group. So if anybody wants to get in on that Emerald in a Day training, let me know and I can add you into that group so you can see it. So next thing I want to do is do shout outs. You guys all see it on my page, or you might see it on my page, but I just wanted to recognize you guys for doing an amazing job. Both Kristen and Taryn were on the board with Success Club points last month, and so that was awesome. Gold, we just keep on focusing on that Success Club and everybody hitting it. But volume is huge too. That's really where you start earning income. And that's really important. So last week I had to do kind of 2 weeks in a row just because with Faith Home I got a little off track. So last week, Amanda Metcalf, Kia Iena, I spoke with him. He was on the board, Caprice and Anne-Marie Kish. And then this week, Kristen Deacon was our top performer, our top producer, and then Ray, and then Taryn and Trishana. Is that how you say her name, Taryn? Good. So great job. And if you don't know, the way you get on this board is if you have personal volume points above 100, you're on this. So maybe not so fair of me to say, but typically people will have 90 because it's their own Shakeology that's shipping. I just kind of keep it over 100 because that is kind of indicative that you're helping others achieve it. Though you might have just one person buying Shakeology. So, that's kind of the way to get on the board. Soon we'll be as we're approaching that number, we're going to start breaking it out into people over 500 volume points and then over 100. So goal, keep on improving that personal volume of points. Typically, this is a great indicator of kind of your income. Just the higher level you have, the more you're making. When you're doing this, your coaches are going to be inspired to hit those numbers as well, and your business is really going to grow. So on to our target customer training. So why identify your target customer? So we need to know where they are on social media first. You need to be able to answer their questions before they even know what their questions are. You know, a lot of people don't want to be sold, and they might not be sure. You know, like I know I saw it in another post that I shared with Taryn. You know, when somebody was contemplating getting in on another product, like say it works or whatever, you know, or something that's more of a pill form for weight loss, you know, when you're answering questions like that, hey, we're not a pill. Hey, you're not going to gain weight because you stopped drinking Shakeology. You're not going to feel great. You know, you're not going to feel 100% because your body's going to be deprived of all those nutrients. But you need to be able to answer, like, there were just a lot of questions that I never really considered myself as a coach. And so when you're sharing that information through value-added posts, that's answering questions, and they're like, wow, I never even thought about that. And that's just kind of registering in their mind that you're the go-to person to answer their questions. You have to be able to get their attention. So if you're talking about something that doesn't really apply to them, you know, if you're, you know, if your target customer is a single person and they're not married and they don't have kids and they don't want to have kids, but you're sharing family-friendly meals, they don't care. You know, they need meals that can serve one person or that's easily freezable. So they can, you know, freeze it and grab it, you know, on a busy night instead of going and buying a freezer meal that's super high in sodium and has like absolutely no nutritional value. And you need to know you can't be everything to everyone. Again, if your page is all scattered all over and all of a sudden you're offering like a single tip and then you're offering a family tip, you know, you're going to turn away half of your audience. So stick with who your target is and just focus on fulfilling that person's need. Trust me, there are enough people out there that you can be that person for a lot of people and grow an amazingly successful business. And when you do that, you're really building a tribe, they're building relationships, and that's kind of where your teams evolve into as well. You know, all of a sudden you start bringing these people on as customers and as coaches, and they start bonding because they're all alike. And if you've ever watched some of the top coaches, it's crazy. They start showing pictures of their team and they all look alike. Think Bombshell Dynasty. They are all looking alike because that's kind of their target customer, you know, who they're looking for, and that's what they're attracting. So who is your person? And I'll kind of go through this list a little bit slower and, you know, kind of ask some questions. So gender, female or male, you know, who are you talking to? What is their age? I typically give kind of a wide variety. I'm like kind of like a 26 to 42. I want women that have families, that have a professional career, that have kids, and I just know from, you know, kind of my demographics that that's the age group I'm attracting. About 26 to 42. Are they single? Are they married? Do they have kids? Are they trying to have kids? Do they want to have kids? Where do they work? Are they a teacher? Are they, you know, an accountant? Are they a lawyer? Are they in a hospital environment? You know, this might be something that you kind of want to tweak a little bit. You know, teachers make, like, I mean, everybody can be, you know, a great coach, but teachers tend to make really great coaches because they're very kind of methodical in their training, and they're great at explaining things. So they make great coaches, you know. So maybe you're looking for more coach people. They have that kind of freedom over the summer that they're looking for a little extra income. And so this might be a great opportunity for them. Do they like their job? are they fulfilled at their job? Do they feel appreciated at their job? Are they kind of experiencing like the almost like a glass ceiling, in my job in accounting? I mean, I never really felt this way. I guess I felt it more once I left, and I had been applying for a manager position for 5 years. And within 2 months of me leaving, they promoted the guy I worked with to manager and never made that position available for me. It was just never going to happen for me there. And I take that as God's sign. That wasn't where I was meant to be. But, do they feel like they can't have it all? They want to be a mom, but they also want to work. They want to provide for their family. What's going on, kind of with their life that you want to know. What do they do in their spare time? Do they watch television? What websites do they go to? Where do they shop? What are like their favorite things to do? I love tea and Tiavana. I love wine and, Pottery Barn and stuff like that. Where are they shopping? Where are they buying their clothes? Are they spending more of their money on their kids' stuff? Are they more vacationers? And they want to have experiences. And so you're kind of sharing vacation information. Again, where do they shop? Where are they buying their clothes? Stuff like that. What are their guilty pleasures? And so once you have some of this, now you really want to like start thinking about what are their struggles. And ironically, every time I've had coaches kind of dig into this, they give to me a target customer that matches them to a T. So think about you. It's a good thing. It's an advantage because you already know what their struggles are. You know how to get them to buy the product. You did it, so now you just need to be very aware so that we can answer other questions. So what are their health and fitness goals? Are they looking to lose weight? Are they looking to maintain? And if they're looking to lose weight, how much are they looking to lose? Are they looking to lose 10 to 20 pounds? Are they looking to lose like 5 pounds and it's kind of just a cosmetic thing and they're just like, whatever? And you want to give them something that's fun that they enjoy doing? Or are they somebody that needs to lose 100 pounds? What are their biggest obstacle? What are the biggest obstacles in achieving those goals? Do they feel like they can never have a splurge meal again? Are they just feel like it's too much time? Does it cost too much money? What do they think is holding them back from achieving that goal? What are they secretly afraid of? Why won't they join your group? Are they afraid they're not going to be successful? Are they afraid they're being sold to? It's not going to work, that they're going to be made a fool of, so all of a sudden you have to be showing testimonials. You have to be giving your customers feedback on how you're such a great coach. And what would make them ready to commit? Would they like a sale? Would they like a little freemium? Do they want to be important? Do they want to be the first of 5 to buy? So what are things that would make them like jump at this opportunity? Again, these are things that typically you already know because they're going to be just like you. Other things that you want to think, are they fulfilled in life? We talked about living a level 10 life last week. What areas are they struggling in? What tips can you provide to help get them to a level 10 in life? So if you're really good with your spirituality or religion, maybe you want to start sharing the Bible, with them in posts. I'm on my own journey with God, and though I've always been a Christian, I've always kind of secretly hid away from like really knowing the Bible. So now I'm reading my Bible every single day. I'm sharing verses that really mean a lot to me, that dig deep down into me. There are a lot of people who want to know more about Christianity that are afraid to ask, and so sharing with them through your journey that's a connection that you could have. If you're having date night with your spouse because your marriage is just rocking, share something that's working well for you guys. Are you working out together? Do you do a miracle morning together? Are you doing date nights? Share that. Financial, share the business opportunity, how this business is allowing you to achieve financial freedom. We're coming up on summer where a lot of moms and parents are freaking out because their kids are home all summer. And now that's a lot of additional expense to their household income, to their household expenses, because now they have to figure out, what are these kids doing all summer? Are they going to summer camps? Who's going to be babysitting? A lot of families are like, okay, I have kids that are in, first, second grade, and they're supposed to be in school, from late August until June, and it's kind of free, unless they're in private school. So now what do I do with them from this time? So sharing how this business opportunity is affording you the ability to enroll your kids in summer camp without having the stress of extra income. Personal development, share. There's so many people that want to grow, that need that ability. Share that you're reading personal development for your Beachbody job, and you're taking that to that next level, your health and fitness. So share kind of that wheel of how your Beachbody is helping you improve your life with this opportunity, and share tips on how they can also improve. Maybe you're good at budgeting and you want to give some budgeting tips for finances and stuff. So those are all examples of posts. Now, when you're sitting down to schedule out your posts or to do your post, you have to be intentional about this. So you have your person listed out. You can go to the extent of finding a picture of this person, naming this person, giving them a very specific bio. And now I want all of your Facebook posts to be as if you are talking to your best friend, because this person now is your best friend. So when you find something that works and that you love, you share it and you're super excited about it. Everybody becomes a coach and then they're afraid to sell somebody. They're like, well, I'm afraid to recommend Shakeology. But if you go to this really great restaurant in your city, you'll tell the whole world about it, because you're not getting any financial gain from it, but you found this amazing product that you love, that has given you results, that has given you extended life, that it's done so many things, and you're afraid to tell anybody about it. Not anymore. You're talking to your best friend, and you would recommend this to your best friend because of how you felt. You would share, hey, this person just got amazing results. They're your best friend too. You already attracted them to you through your posts, through your challenge groups. You want to show them, hey, this person did it, and I believe you can do it too. This is an awesome recipe. This was an awesome workout that killed some great calories in 30 minutes, and I got off to work. Share your struggles and your successes with them. So, if you're having a bad week and you're just eating everything in sight, then live up to it. Share. There are going to be bad weeks. I'm not perfect. As a coach, that's not my job. My job isn't to be perfect. Yeah, that's my goal, but my job is to inspire and to be real and to help people achieve their goals and to cheer them on. And so I got to be real with you. This has been a struggle. What works for you guys? So share that, share your successes with them, because then all of a sudden you're building this relationship through your posts and they are falling in love with you. So all of a sudden one day you post, hey, I have a challenge group running. Would you like to join me? They already think you're their best friend and they're ready to buy from you because you've shared this information in the past. You've shared why you were afraid to drink Shakeology or buy Shakeology, and that was the same exact reason they were afraid to do it, and now they're ready to do it because you already answered that question. So you won't have so much back and forth when you do it this way. Now it's time to go find those people. You're posting on Facebook, you have, great content out there, you're offering tips, you're offering strategies, you're sharing successes, you're sharing failures, and now you need to know, you got to go find them. So on Facebook, you need to know, where are they shopping? What are they doing? What pages are they on? So that you can go to those pages and start kind of having conversations. So look at a page, say you go to Lululemon or something like that. check and see what people are doing. Like their post, comment on it, maybe send them a friend request. You can use friends of friends in the search bar. So you can do, like, you just kind of go in the search bar as if you're typing in a name, and you can write like friends of friends who went to Mount Union College. Like, that's where I went to college. Friends of friends who went to North Royalton. Friends of friends who like running. You can start typing in anything, and it will start showing people that you already have a common connection with. So you can send those people messages or friend requests and say, hey, how do you know so-and-so? Do you have a friend that is your target customer? Now go to their profile account, look at their friends, and see who they're friends with. My poor cousin, it's actually my cousin's wife, but we say we're cousin-in-laws. Like, her and I are friends with so many people that are similar, but and it's crazy. I'm like, how do you know Anera? And so I've actually just gone onto her page, looked at her friends, and looked for people that looked like they were in my target audience. And because we end up having her as a mutual friend, and then a lot of other mutual friends, because for some reason we're friends with all the same people, I'm able to send them a friend request without really getting flagged by Facebook. Facebook's just like, hey, you're friends with 4 common people. It's normal that you would send them a friend request, so we're not going to flag that. So you kind of go in there, search for those target audiences. When you have that target customer profile as well, you'll start to see, and I forget what coach said it. It was one of the top 10, Micah Folsom. She said it. She'll basically go by people's pictures, profile pictures. Does this look like a person I want to be friends with? Hit friend request, start engaging with them. And then for my Instagram training, this has been huge. That's really where I'm like, we need to nail down who our target customer is so that we can go on Instagram and find them. I want to be getting through the Instagram training before I share it with you guys in its entirety. But you have to know kind of the hashtags and where to find them. Go to pages and search for people and stuff like that. Because on Instagram, it's not weird to just start following somebody. But you need to know, are they somebody that you want to hang out with? And start liking their posts, and all of a sudden they start liking your posts, and you start building a relationship with them. So you need to know who this is, and you need to have your content out there and solid on your page so that you can then go find them. I will say also on Facebook that you'll be able to, when you're writing your ads, if you want to do Facebook ads, that you're going to need to know kind of where these people are hanging out and all this information so that you can target your ad to really hone in on those individuals so that you have the right target audience. And once Facebook kind of knows, like, you got a great demographic and you've got these people coming in, it's going to know you're going to attract more people, more like people towards that. So my last tip on this is be consistent. You cannot, start posting on Instagram or a Facebook like page or whatever, and then just abandon it. Commit to one thing and then stick to it. So say you can only commit to posting 1 time a day, then just make that one post really freaking awesome. And then as you have a little bit more time, go to 2 posts a day. You cannot go from posting once and then never showing up again. You have to treat this, again, like a friendship. You wouldn't say, hey, I'm friends with Taryn, and now peace out. I'm never talking to you again. Why would she want to be friends with me? So you need to be consistently posting and being a friend on that page so that those people keep coming back and then bringing their friends. So be consistent. And before we go to our last slide, any questions on that information or comments?
I guess I have one kind of on the targeting when you're doing advertising posts. I know you talked about it a while ago, but I just need maybe a little bit of a refresher because I've done different posts and it kind of depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm doing a coaching post, I'll do it different than just a random pregnancy post or a challenge group. I kind of make my audience a little bit different, kind of depending on if I'm going for challengers or coaches. But I haven't been like getting very much back from that. And I think it's because my targeting, I might need to change it a little bit. But I'm trying to figure out the best way with my audience.
We'll do another call on that. I have actually, based on that 7 levels of communication, stopped all Facebook ad. um, so I'm not doing them right now. I'm really just trying to engage in the audience that I have and kind of getting referrals. But we'll do another video on that because that's like a whole another training.
It's complicated. It's kind of confusing.
It is. So, but yeah, I think if you're just, I would just kind of boost posts based on friends, people that like your page and their friends, and leave it at that.
Trying to get a little bit out of my circle to kind of get a little bit more of a different market because I've been having issues with that, but it's been getting better.
Yeah, I think it will get better, but let's hit up Instagram. I've been really working on getting through that training. So my goal is to, do that training next week. But let's get into Instagram because I really see how that can open up so many more avenues. Though I'm still trying to figure out how to every like hashtag you like look, it's all Beachbody coaches or it works reps. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to target a Beachbody rep. I want to target somebody else. So we'll get into that next week. But I think Instagram, like I'm really liking Instagram and how to grow it. And, I started last Friday playing with it, last Thursday or last Friday with 900 followers even. And now I'm up to 938. So 38 followers since like Friday. Just really like working on it. So, but that again, you're going to want to know this kind of before you go into this target because Instagram is a little bit different than Facebook. So I'm excited to share that, but we will get that going next week or so. And then, so this one last thing kind of will always have this is kind of implementation. So I want you all to share one thing that that you took away from this call that you're going to work on implementing this week. And that's, kind of the goal because I want to make sure I'm doing these calls to add value to you guys and that you're taking away something and really growing. And I should say, you could take it away from this or from the wake-up call if the wake-up call really spoke to you. So.
I like the be intentional about your posts more. Sometimes I kind of just throw something out there, oh, this would be cute. A lot of people get a lot of likes, but just to really think about how it can answer people's struggles and talking to them like they're my friend. Because I do post different on my Facebook page than I do on my like page, and I think I kind of need to do them more the same, like letting people get to know me more instead of being more guarded on my like page.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Something to work on.
Well, good. I'm anxious to hear how that goes as you keep implementing. All right. I'm going to stop record and stop share. I don't know what I'm doing. Like all these buttons hit at once.